I worked at a small firm in downtown New York, which specialized in providing legal services to its clients. We were a close-knit group of individuals who took pride in our work and strived to deliver the best possible results to our clients. However, as with any business, we faced our fair share of challenges. One day, our employer decided to convert all of our paper-based records to digital ones. It was a mammoth task, given the number of files we had accumulated over the years, but it was a necessary one. We were informed that the company would not buy a generic system, but instead, we would develop our own unique and tailored system. The goal was to do it cheaply, with net savings for record-keeping from year one. It seemed like a daunting task, but we were all excited to take on the challenge. The project was handed over to one of my colleagues, a brilliant and hardworking girl who I'll call Lily. She was thrilled to take on the project, but only on one condition. She wanted the next July off for her wedding and honeymoon. It was only fair, given the amount of work that she would have to put in over the next few months. Management agreed, and she set to work with her usual enthusiasm. One of Lily's primary duties was to ensure the security of the records. This meant creating unique passwords for each file and ensuring they were regularly updated. However, Mike, the man in charge of the project, had some peculiar ideas about security. He believed that passwords should not be written anywhere, not even in a secure location. Lily, being the professional that she was, understood the importance of security and the potential consequences of losing valuable data. Despite the challenges, the project was making steady progress. Lily was a stickler for detail and made sure that everything was done to perfection. However, as the deadline drew closer, things started to unravel. Mike had promised management that the project could be done in-house at a negligible cost, and he kept changing the design every time he read a new article on IT. Lily, being the conscientious worker that she was, repeatedly reminded Mike about her upcoming wedding and the need for her to take time off. He told her that it would be fine and that she had nothing to worry about. Fast forward to mid-May, and the project was way behind schedule. Management was getting anxious, and Mike was feeling the pressure. Lily was then told 6 weeks before her wedding that her leave was canceled. The project took priority, and she would have to reschedule her wedding, honeymoon, the works. Mike could not see that this might be a problem. He believed that the success of the project was more important than anything else, even his colleague's wedding. Lily was understandably upset. She had worked tirelessly for months, and now she was being asked to cancel her wedding and her honeymoon, all because of a project that was poorly managed. However, being the professional that she was, she continued to work on the project, updating the passwords as required, never recording them anywhere, as requested. Finally, at the end of June, Lily resigned without notice. On her honeymoon, Lily got a frantic call from Mike, demanding all the passwords. "Sorry, I don't work there anymore," she said, before hanging up the phone. The company was left with a few hundred electronic case files that they could not access.
In high school, I was a certified nurse's assistant at a local nursing home. My parents only let me work on the weekends because they wanted me to focus on my studies during the week. I quickly learned that working with the elderly was no joke, especially when it came to illnesses. Even a common cold could be fatal for some of them. One week, when I was 17, I got really sick. It started with a light cough on Tuesday, and by Friday I was having 10-minute coughing fits. When Labor Day rolled around on Monday, my regular doctor was closed for the long weekend. My parents didn't want to wait until Tuesday to get me checked out, so we went to the emergency room. As it turned out, I had a bad case of bacterial pneumonia. For those who don't know, this type of pneumonia is extremely contagious. It can be contracted by just walking by someone who has it and sneezes in your direction. I was admitted to the hospital and hooked up to all sorts of tubes. I was also dehydrated from being so sick. Around midnight, I realized I needed to call the nursing home and let them know that I wouldn't be able to work for the next 3 days. I called the nurse's desk and explained my situation to the RN on duty. I told her that I had been diagnosed with pneumonia and wouldn't be able to work for the next 2 weekends due to the possibility that I might still be contagious. Her response shocked me. "If you wanted a 3-day weekend, you shouldn't have volunteered to work," she said. "You can't fake a cough to get out of work in the real world, sweetheart." Then she hung up on me. I was stunned. I had never encountered such callousness before. I turned to my dad for advice, and he immediately sprang into action. He took a photo of me in my hospital bed and got a signed note from the doctor. Then he told me to email the photos and the note to the director of nursing for the facility. I did as he suggested, and also told the director what the RN had said to me. I soon learned that all calls through the nurses' station were recorded to protect the facility from lawsuits and to protect the residents from negligent caretakers. The RN was on record for what she had said to me, and when I returned to work 2 weeks later, I learned that she had been suspended for 8 weeks without pay for negligence. I felt vindicated, but I also felt sad for her. I wondered what had led her to be so unfeeling and unsympathetic to someone who was clearly ill.
Please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Thank you.